So, I'm going to bring you up on the count of 1, 2, 3. Please sit up, fill the lungs with air, look right at me, you look very rested, it feels good, and sleep all the way down, deeper and deeper. That's okay, we're going to try. I want you to, only the person I'm touching now, only the person I'm touching now, I want you to open your eyes. Only the person I'm touching now, look at the spot that you were looking at before. Take your eyes only to look at that spot. Do nothing but look at that spot. And as you look at that spot, I want you to imagine, since you're using your memory and your imagination, how good it will feel to drift right back down to this most favorite and safe place. When you're ready, and only when you're ready, I want your eyes to close, I want your head to rest forward, and I want you to take yourself there, but only when you're ready. Let it happen. You've earned it. Excellent. Again, a round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask you to extend your left hand. Please extend your left hand for me. Stick it straight out. Make a fist with that hand. Make a fist with that hand. Put your hand straight out. Extend the arm straight out. Extend the arm straight out. This is now no longer an arm. What this is a steel bar, nice and tight. Make a fist twice as tight as you normally make. 10 times as tight as you normally make. Really bear that thumb down on that fist. Really straighten it, okay? That arm is locked in place. That arm is locked in place. That is not an arm. That is a steel bar. You know what a solid steel bar would feel like. You know what a solid steel bar would look like. That arm cannot bend. It will not bend. The wrist cannot bend. It will not bend. 20 times tighter. 20 times tighter. As you do that, as you imagine that, as that becomes a reality for you, I'm going to come walk by. I'm going to try and move that arm. Show me that that arm is absolutely rock solid. Absolutely rock solid. Right? Look at this. Absolutely rock solid. If you want it to happen, if you can imagine it, it's absolutely rock solid. That's perfect. That's perfect. I want you to extend the right hand up, and I want you now, in fact, before you do the right hand, try and bend the left arm, but you'll notice you can't. The harder you try, the more impossible it is to bend at the elbow. That's a solid steel bar. That is a solid steel bar. 20 times harder, 20 times tighter. Really try and bend. You've bent your arm before. Show me that you can bend your arm right at the elbow, but you can't, can you? Okay. Pick up the right hand, try and bend it. Pick up the right hand, grab the wrist, grab the wrist. Can you bend that arm? Can you bend the wrist? Can you grab that hand? That's a steel bar, but you cannot bend it. You can't even push that down. If you try to push that down with your right hand, it won't go down. Here's what I want you to do. Clasp the fingers together, interlace your fingers, lock them together. Hold the hands up nice and tight, 20 times tighter, 20 times tighter. In a moment, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to see your hands locked tight like this. Really lock the thumbs down, okay? 20 times tighter. Feel how your fingertips press against the back of your hands in a way that you don't normally feel that. 20 times tighter, 30 times tighter. This is now no longer two separate hands. This is a solid block of granite that's only carved to look like two hands. But these hands cannot separate. The harder you try to open these fingers, the more impossible it will be to open these fingers. On the count of 3, I want you to open your eyes. 1, 2, 3. Look at your hands. Really squeeze down. Really try and open those fingers, though. Really separate them. You've opened your hands before. Really try. Really try. No? Sleep deeper and deeper. Let the hands down, drift down, good, all the way down. Excellent. Let it happen. Excellent. Only the person I'm touching now. Only the person I'm touching now. In a moment, I'm going to bring you up, and you are going to experience the following. I'm going to count to 3. You're going to sit upright. You're going to look at me, but you will have no recollection of your own name. You absolutely will not be able to recall your name. Even if you saw it on a license, you would not be able to recall it. If somebody told you your name and you tried to say it, you would get tongue-tied trying to say it. You simply cannot. That name is gone from your memory. The harder you try, the more impossible it will be to retrieve that name from your memory. Not if you understand it. Excellent. I'm going to bring you up on the count of 1, 2, 3. Please sit up. Fill your lungs with air. How do you feel? You feel pretty good? Would you say you feel hypnotized now? I guess. It's a little hard, right? It's a different feeling, right? Very comfortable, very relaxed. I like to feel like I'm performing for friends. I introduced myself at the beginning of the show. I explained my name is Mark, and your name is? Not sure. It's a little bit of a struggle, right?
Yeah.
It's not a problem. Would you put your hand on my hand? Would you press down on it a little bit harder? Would you look at me? Sleep all the way down, deeper and deeper. Let it happen. Let it happen. You're doing wonderfully. You're doing absolutely wonderfully. Okay? Person that I'm touching now, the person that I'm touching now, I need you to kick off your right sandal. Just keep the person I'm touching now, kick off your right sandal, please. And when I wake you up, I'm going to count to 3. I'm going to bring you up. You are not going to remember how to get that sandal on. That sandal is going to be a struggle for you. It's absolutely going to be a struggle. No matter how hard you try, you simply cannot get that sandal on. The harder you try, the more impossible it is to know exactly how to do that. It will not be a frustration, but it will be a source of fascination for you that you simply cannot get that sandal on, not if you understand me. Excellent. I'm going to bring you up on the count of 1, 2, 3. Do me a favor, join us over here, eyes open, fill the lungs with air. Good. I noticed that your sandal came off there. You want to put that on because we want to make sure that if you can, just get that on your foot if you wouldn't mind. Okay? I'm going to sit you up. You're never going to fall over. You're going to be fine. Your eyes are closed. You're doing wonderfully. Okay, the person I'm touching now, in a moment you're going to have a little guy about 3 inches on your shoulder. He's going to be singing a love song to you. He's going to be singing into your ear. Only you're going to be able to hear it, but it will get louder and louder and louder. And unfortunately, it's going to start to become a bit of a nuisance to you. It's going to become a bit of a nuisance to you, but not so much so that you want to actually like kill him, but you can just kind of swipe at him. Okay? So I'm going to bring you up on the count of 1, 2, 3. Would you come and kindly join me? How are you feeling right now? You feeling pretty good? You feeling good? How are you doing over here? Okay? It's a little hot over here, isn't it? I apologize. You know your sandal came off. I'm sorry. I want to make sure that you don't lose that, okay? You might want to put that on. How are you doing over here? Are you doing over here? Because you're starting to smile a little bit. What's making you giggle? What's making you giggle? Is there what's going on? Is there pain on your shoulder? What do you hear? What are you doing? What are you feeling? There's a guy here? What's he doing? He's singing to you. What is he singing? Do you recognize that? Is that, I hope that doesn't get too annoying. You know what? I'm sorry, you dropped your cell phone, sir. Would you pick up your cell phone? That's your cell phone. Pick that up. That's your cell phone if you don't mind. And I know I asked everybody to turn the cell phone off. Would you kindly, because it's ringing, would you turn that off, make sure that they know that they're not supposed to be talking to us right now? Because it is a show. And I'm sorry, you're like swiping here. Is he okay? What's happening? Too loud? I'm sorry, we'll get it. Could you just turn that off though, sir? Or maybe you can answer. Answer the phone and ask them to not talk to us right now. Can you just tell them not to talk to us right now? Okay? So, can you tell them not to talk to us?
Don't talk to us.
Okay, yeah, because it's a little bit disturbing because we're trying to do something over here. Oh, you have to turn it off. Yeah, turn it off and then put it in your pocket. Yeah, you don't want to lose your cell phone, sir. You don't want to lose your cell phone. Okay. Is he still bothering you? Here's what we're going to do. I have a little slingshot. And over here, I have a marshmallow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to load the marshmallow into the slingshot. It's going to hit against the back wall. When that comes right over here, you're going to go right to sleep, okay? Can you see the marshmallow over here? You can see it, right? Here we go. In fact, would you hold it up? You hold it, okay? And I'm going to pull it back, and it's going to go ready. Here it goes. It's off. It's it. Right. Off to sleep. There he is. Did that go, did we turn that off? Did we turn that off? Because it seemed to go back on again. I don't know, light. Is that a light? You've got to turn it off, sir, because otherwise people are just going to be calling during the whole show. And I just, no? Okay, you know what we'll do? You know what? Do me a favor. I'm just going to put this here for a second. Can you pick this hand up right in front of you like that? I want you to find a spot on your hand or a crease on your hand. Look only at one spot. Show me that you can focus, okay? This hand, in a moment, it's going to be like it's magnetized. It's going to come, as this finger gets closer and closer to touch your forehead. The instant that finger touches your forehead, you're going to put yourself right off to sleep. Allow that to happen. When you're ready, that's going to touch you in the forehead. Notice how your eyes are starting to change their focus. You can close your eyes. And as that gets closer and closer, allow it to happen. Now, all the way down, drifting deeper and deeper, 20 times deeper. You're doing wonderfully. You're doing wonderfully. Here's the thing. It is a little bit hot in here, so I'll tell you what. I've asked them to turn on the air conditioning. And they did. And unfortunately, we're like right under the vent, so it is getting a little brisk over here. It's about, it started at 77 degrees in here. It's about 65 degrees in here. It's actually about 60 degrees right now. Oh, it's about 55 degrees in here. Yeah, you may start to shiver. I apologize for that. It's about 45 degrees in here. If there's any sweat on you, it may start to feel like it's getting very cold on your face. It's about 35 degrees on here. That's almost freezing. That's not safe. It's about 30 degrees. It's about 25 degrees in here. What would you do to keep warmer? Because you were warm before, but now it's too cold. I understand that it gets a little bit uncomfortable. It's about 28 degrees in here. It's very cold, very cold. I'll tell you what, good, they turned the air conditioning off, good, it's about 70 degrees, it's no longer cold, it feels much better, excellent. Let's talk about another feeling that we can experience now. Another feeling that we can experience, one that we really truly enjoy, is the feeling of laughter. In fact, when I touch you on the shoulder in a minute, you're going to find that you have an uncontrollable case of the giggles. You haven't had the giggles probably since being a kid, but the instant I touch you on the shoulder, you're going to start to find something to laugh about and giggle. Just like that. You're going to feel that there's something that's to giggle about. That's okay. Can you imagine what that would feel like? Yeah, what would you be imagining? Can you imagine? In fact, it's not going to be just the giggles. It's going to be laughter now, right? Not just laughter. It's going to be uncontrollable laughter, right? It's remarkable. I know, right? It's amazing the way that we use our memory and our imagination. It's 10 times funnier now. It's 20 times funnier now. It is 30 times funnier now. Oh my God, this is so funny. This is absolutely, I love it. We are having some fun now. It's 50 times funny. Oh my God, it's hysterical. It's hysterical. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Only the person I'm touching now, drift deep into sleep, deep into sleep. Let it happen. Let it happen. This is hysterical. I love this. It breaks my heart to take this laughter away. But here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. In a moment, only the person I'm touching now, when I bring you up, you're not going to be laughing anymore. You know how sometimes we rate a person from 1 to 10, and we say a 10 is really like the hottest person that we know? When you see me, I'm going to be a 30. When you see me, I'm going to be the type of person you really want to get to know. Not if you understand me. Okay? You, sir, the person that I'm touching now, every time I snap my fingers, you're going to feel the need to interrupt me, to get my attention. You're going to feel the need to interrupt me, to get my attention. Every time I snap my fingers, you're going to feel the need, there's something that you need to tell me right at that immediate moment, not if you understand me. Okay? Good. I'm going to bring the both of you up on the count of 1, 2, 3, eyes open, alert, awake, we feel good, we feel refreshed, we feel revitalized. Are you enjoying the experience right now?
Yes.
It's rather interesting. Are you enjoying the experience right now? I really am glad that you came up here. I really am glad that you came up here. And it's very charming because you never know who you're going to get up. You know, because here's the thing, in the snap of a moment, people can just try and you know, they have one opinion or one feeling or another. I'm talking about that when you bring people up for hypnosis sometimes, all of a sudden, in the snap of a moment, you never know. I'm saying that you never know. All of a sudden, people are just going to try and experience different things. Am I right like that?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
What I'm trying to explain is that sometimes people have different reactions to hypnosis, right? You know, sometimes it's a very calm state, right? It's a very enjoyable state. Look at that face. I know it's a very enjoyable state. But in the snap of an instant, people can all of a sudden feel this.
Why are you snapping your fingers?
Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm just indicating. It's just a way of my indicating, for instance, that things can change.
Why are you snapping your fingers?
It's just a way for me to kind of get the attention of the audience this way. I find that it's a quick and easy.
You're not telling me anything.
I'll tell you what. I have something here for you. This is sleep dust. I'm just going to blow this out. Just not going to get into your eyes, but the instant you inhale this, you're going to drift right off to sleep. Deeper and deeper. Let it happen. All the way down. The snapping will not bother you anymore. You'll feel no need to interrupt at this point. And you. Do you come to the library a lot? You don't? Do you think this might be an encouragement to want to come to the library more often? I think so. I think so. It's incredible, isn't it? Because some of the experiences that we can have at the library are really rather remarkable. You never know who you're going to meet, for instance. Am I right? It's tremendous. Would you follow my fingertips? Just like this. Just follow my fingertips and sleep all the way down. Only the person I'm touching now, the number 6 will have absolutely no bearing in your life. The number 6 doesn't exist. When you count from 5 right up to 7, like you're not missing a beat. It absolutely has no bearing on your life. It won't be odd for you in any way. It's the way it's always been. When you count, the number 6 simply does not exist. Not if you understand me. I'm going to bring you up at the count of 1, 2, 3. Join me over here. Wonderful. It's so good to see you. Now, here's the thing. I think, and you have to agree, that one of the reasons why we come to the library and to shows like this is that we get to meet people and we get to see that we probably have more similarities than differences from people. Does that make sense? So for instance, we have 2 eyes, 2 ears, like we both wear glasses, right? We have 10 fingers, right? Would you do me a favor? Hold your fingers out like this, and I'm just gonna touch each one. Would you, nice and loud, would you just count each finger for me? This is 1, nice and loud.
1,
Loud.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
We're gonna do that again. We're gonna do that again. Right? Here's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Sure. You know what? If I hold my fingers out, will you touch each of mine? Will you count them nice and loud?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I would say we have more similarities than differences after all. This is one of these. I have a gift for you. I'm gonna blow a kiss to you. I hope you don't mind. I don't mean to be impertinent, but the minute the kiss hits you, you're gonna fall right to sleep. All the way, deeper and deeper. Okay, my friends, here's what's going to happen. First of all, every suggestion that I've given to you up to this point is now gone, okay? You will not see me as a 30 anymore, regrettably. And me with a moral compass, okay? You'll see me the way you always did when you first came in. You'll always remember the number 6. You always have, you always will. You'll be able to remember your name. That won't be an issue at all. You, of course, will be able to remember how to put on your sandal. It's not a cell phone. Snapping will not disturb you. Every suggestion that I've given you is absolutely wiped out. I am going to leave you with one gift and one post-hypnotic suggestion. The gift is this. Tonight, when you guys go home and you put your head down on your pillow, when you are ready to go to sleep, you are going to drift effortlessly off to sleep. In other words, with no effort at all, the minute your head hits the pillow, you're going to drift right off to sleep. You're going to go right to sleep, and you're going to experience a full night's restful sleep. You're going to wake up tomorrow renewed, refreshed, revitalized, and so glad that you participated in this. So tonight, when you go home, only when you're ready to go to sleep, when you put your head on your pillow, you're going to drift right off to sleep, and when you wake up, and you're going to sleep through the whole night, and you're going to feel that you have completely gotten renewed, revitalized from that night's sleep. The second thing is, once I dismiss you and get you back to your seats, at the end of the show, when you hear my name, Mark, when you hear my name, Mark, wherever you are in the room, you're going to point to me, and you're going to shout at the top of your lungs so everybody can hear you, "He's the man." When you go back to your seat and you hear my name at the end of the show, Mark, wherever you are, you're going to point, you're going to shout at the top of your lungs so everybody knows where you are, and you are going to say, "He's the man." Now, if you understand me, every other suggestion is gone, but you have the sleep suggestion and you have that suggestion when you hear my name. I'm going to bring you guys up on the count of 5. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the show. My name is Mark.
You're the man.
Oh, I'd like to think so. But it's absolutely a delight to entertain people who enjoy magic. I hope we get you back here again. I don't know when we're going to schedule another show, but keep your eyes peeled for the library again. My name is Mark.
You're the man.